Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Parsha and Wine Pairing here at Kosherwine.com. I'm Jared, this is my colleague David. This week we'll be sampling another wine for the Parsha of the week.
All right, Jared, thank you for kicking that off, and as always you can buy the wines with a discount using the code Parsha7. That's for all the wines we feature for the weekly Parsha. So stay tuned and we'll tell you all the wines that are eligible. Jared, tell us, what's this week's Parsha?
This week's Parsha is Toldot, which means descendants in Hebrew, or the offspring. So this week's Parsha is about children being born.
And who was born this week?
So in this week's Parsha, Isaac and Rebekah, after some time, give birth to Jacob and Esau, Yaakov and Esau in Hebrew, twin brothers, twin sons.
They have twin sons.
Yep.
That's true. And what wine are we going to be pairing with this week's Parsha?
So, in honor of Yaakov and Esau, we are going to be pairing it with the twin sons Cabernet 2016.
That's a great connection there. There's twin sons in this week's Parsha, and we're lucky enough to have a wine named Twin Sons. Note the spelling, it's a nice play on words, but it's actually named after the twin sons of Ami and Larissa Nahari. Their twin sons, Ivri and Eitan. And this is a wine that they carry. It's their own label. It's actually produced by Shira, the Weiss brothers. And we have Shimon joining us. I believe he's live with us now. He's online, so if you have any questions about the wines while we're talking about it, you can type them in the comment section. And Ami should also be joining us, so you can ask questions as well. But this is actually a great connection, perfect wine to pair with this week's Parsha. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We actually let this wine breathe for about an hour. It's a 2016, so it's a new release. We're getting some in stock soon. It's actually on order. We have the 2015 in stock now, which is drinking beautifully. But we're going to go ahead and try the 2016. This is going to be my first time trying it.
Me too. Do we make a shehechianu?
No. We should, maybe. I'm told to expect great things from this. This wine, I've been following it since the 2013 vintage, and it just keeps on getting better every year. So I'm really excited to try the 2016 vintage. I'm very free.
Amen.
This is definitely a nice fresh wine. I'm getting a lot of fruit.
Yeah, very fruity. Sweet on account of the fruit.
Definitely the like cherry. There's some cherry up front there in the mouth. It's nice and round, young. It's young, but it's drinking very nice for a young wine. I'm gonna go ahead and give another swirl and see if there's anything else I can share about the wine. And also, if you have any questions, go ahead, type them in the comment section. Ami's here. Shimon's there. They can answer.
Is this an age-worthy wine? Maybe first question.
Yeah,
Ami could answer.
Yeah, Ami or Shimon. What's the drinking window for this wine? What would you say?
Wait for him to answer. Nice.
It's got some nice tannins there. Like, you definitely feel it. It's definitely got that mouthfeel on the finish. It definitely stays. It's got a long finish. You get that taste in your mouth.
Yep.
Definitely certain earthy notes, although they're not as strong as like the cherry and the fruit that you get up front.
Yeah.
Definitely an easy wine to drink.
Hint of cocoa, I would say.
Yeah, there's plenty of tannins to help with the wine to age.
So this can age for a little while.
So that's great. So the 2016 will be available very soon, and you'll be able to buy it, drink it now, store it for a few years, and enjoy it over the next few years. And because this week is we're talking about twin sons, and that's a pair. We actually decided to go ahead and try another wine. So we have twin pairings. Twin sons.
So one is Jacob, one is Esau.
We won't say which is which.
Yeah.
The next one we're gonna try is the Twin Sons Reserve Zinfandel. It's a 2015 vintage. The one we have in stock should be the 2015. I'm going to go ahead and get another glass and give this next wine a try. All right.
Okay. This is the Zinfandel?
Yeah, this is a 2015 Zinfandel. I think the first vintage.
I think I saw that it's 15.5% alcohol.
Is that
too.
right?
Yeah. Pretty high.
Yeah, that's a nice amount of alcohol there. So if you're into that and you like your wine strong, but let's give it a taste and see what we're getting here. And by the way, a shout out to you, Ivry and Eitan. I know you guys are probably watching. I don't know if this is your favorite Twin Sons. I know one of you loves the Syrah. So,
well, they didn't start him young.
well, you know, you got to get into the business.
When your father
family
is in the
business.
yeah.
And a shout out to Larissa.
This is very full bodied. It's got like a little bit of like peppercorn in it, and I don't know, maybe some like I don't know, like some earthiness, sage, basil. I don't know. This one's good. You have to drink this one.
Yeah, this one is definitely a lot softer, very round, nice and soft. Again, you get that California fruit up front, but it's a very well integrated wine. It's very nicely balanced.
Yeah, Yashikwa,
Yes.
Weiss Brothers, making such a wonderful, wonderful product.
Right, I don't drink a ton of Zinfandel, but this is a definitely very enjoyable wine. I'm gonna have another couple of sips and see if there's something else I could tell you about the wines. We actually want you to come say hi and grab a glass and try the Zinfandel. I think you'll love it. Guys, in case you don't know, this is Isaac.
Behind the bottle.
Behind the scenes. Isaac works in our office. He's director of Judaica.com. We all work under the J Commerce Group. It's a treat to be here with all these wonderful people. And Isaac loves wine.
I do love wine.
And I know he's going to love this wine.
He usually loves the sweet stuff though. But
No.
Or maybe not.
It's an excellent wine.
Yeah, this is the Reserve Zinfandel from
Twin Sons.
Yeah.
Right, and related to this week's Parsha.
There
Right.
you go.
Yaakov
Right?
and Esav,
Yaakov and
yeah.
Esav, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Nice.
Fantastic wine. So this is the winemaker for this wine, Gabriel and Shimon Weiss, the Weiss brothers. They also make the wines for Shiro wines. So if you're familiar with those wines, this is made the same winery, same winemakers. This label is the Twin Sons label, which is procured by the River Fine Wine. Me and Larissa that import a lot of great wines, but also this is their private label. And again, we're still sipping the reserves, Zinfandel, drinking beautifully. I'm gonna take a few more sips of this and savor it. Again, the winemaker, Shimon is online, Ami's online. Anybody has questions, type them here. You could also, if you're watching this later, feel free to type your questions, tag them, you'll get your answers. But one thing I really love about the Cab, and this is not just for the 2016 in general, this is a great value wine. It's priced around $13. Again, with the Parsha 7 code, you get 7% off. But it's always a great QPR, great value. A lot of people have that bottle that they'll open during the week. You know,
Right.
they don't want to open, something very expensive. They're not sure if they're going to finish it right away, or they just want to have something to relax. Great recommendation if you're looking for a California wine, California Cab specifically. Great value wine on the Twin Sons Cab. Can't go wrong with that. The Reserve Zinfandel is it's not their entry level. It's a step up, but also drinking very nicely and very well priced.
The Reserve Syrah also drinking very well.
Love the
Very
Reserve
good, strong,
Syrah. I love the
full-bodied,
Reserve Syrah.
on your
It's a very
face.
nice wine.
But,
We couldn't drink them all here today,
Right.
but the Parsha 7 code will work on all the Twin Sons wines. So any Twin Sons wines you buy today throughout the week, use the code Parsha 7. and you'll be able to enjoy that. And we gave the heads up last week, so people were able to have it for this week if they wanted. We also have to talk about next week's wine, so people who want to have the wine for next week know what to order. So, Jared, what are we going to be featuring next week?
So next week, not to give away, talk about the Parsha of next week too much, but we're gonna be pairing it with Beit El Winery, which is in the Yehuda and Shomron, Judea and Samaria.
That's actually
one of
another
my
wine.
favorite wineries.
That's another wine that the River Fine Wine and Ami imports. So again, another series of back-to-back weeks of the same with the same importer. Although last time they were both Hebron Heights, this time it's just the same importer. So all the Beit El wines are currently on sale. Using the code Parsha7, you can get another 7% off, and they'll be in stock next week. And also, their new vintages, along with a new varietal, will be arriving in a couple of weeks. So look out for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into the Beit El, keep checking the site. Early December, we should have new vintages and a new wine. Back to this Twin Sons, Isaac. Tell me how you're liking this.
I really like I'll tell you what I really like. I really like a job where I can come in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and get a glass of wine. Is really what makes it nice. But it's got a lot of fruit flavor to it, which is really nice, and it hits the back of your mouth. It gives that nice warm feeling that wine does that good wine does when it goes down. So that makes me feel happy for the rest of the day, and a nice way to go right into Shabbos.
Does it
Awesome.
inspire you for any Devar Torah relating to Parshat Toldot?
Or before we get to that, which Judaica product would pair best with?
Oh yeah, which menorah? Or which
I'll tell you
mezuzah?
what. Next week I'll come by with a pairing, not just of the Parsha and the wine, but for Judaica products as well.
Nice. Stay tuned
have-
for that.
we have
If
some
you're in
stuff.
need of Judaica products.
We'll do that.
Maybe Hanukkah time we'll have a menorah, pairing, with this too, like a lighting,
But it's an excellent wine, an excellent way to celebrate the Parsha this week. It's especially because of the twins that are.
In this week's Parsha. Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what? There's I guess I'll give you a little Dvar Torah with the
Go
wine
ahead.
here. You feel the different fruits inside the glass itself, inside your mouth, which is exactly like the way the twins were in their mother's stomach. They were competing, they had different forces coming. I think you get a full-bodied flavor like that from different aspects of the flavor profile, which allow you to really enjoy the wine and pair it well with the Parsha.
Diversity is good.
That's
Another
right.
thing for you accountants out there, because Yaakov ends up buying the firstborn rights.
Yes.
And that's a little lesson in LIFO. Is the last in, first out. So even though he was born second, he was first in. So he was able to buy.
He was
those
very
birthrights.
crafty though. He sold it for like a stew, the cholent maybe.
That's a great
It was
price. That's a great
yeah.
price. And look, this is and Jared, we were talking about this before. It's another great example of the of sibling rivalry. We got a lot of that going on in the Parsha.
Yeah, it's been a big theme up until now. Cain and Abel,
And
Isaac and
a side
Ishmael.
note, I just want to commend you on your Movember mustache going there.
Oh yes, thank you. Honor of Men's Health. If you see any other men around you growing a mustache, chances are it's from Movember. Please donate. Side note, generously to them for Men's Health. But yes, so I am growing that as for charity.
And drinking wine is supposed to also be pretty healthy. So
It is.
we really promote health
And it
around
sticks in
here.
my mustache a little bit too, and then I get the scent all day of it right under my nose.
It's a little too much information, Jeff. Thank you very much.
All right, awesome. Live from Kosherwine.com and now Judaica.com. Have a good Shabbos. We're happy
Shabbos.
you all were here to join us. Again, a big thank you to Shimon Weiss and Tommy Nahari for joining us, for producing this wine, for sharing this wine with us. And hope to see you guys next week. If there's any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. And tune in next week. Next week's Thanksgiving, right? But we still plan on
be
being
here.
here. We still plan on being here on Friday because nothing stops for Parsha.
Right. Okay, all right. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
L'chaim.
shalom, l'chaim.